Yeah, good morning, students. How are you? And I wish you happy new month and a good preparation for your forthcoming exam, which is the Unilag TME. And of course, we'll be treating past questions today. Get it? And basically, most of our questions will still based on grammar. Most of our questions will based on grammar, right? All our questions for today will be on what of grammar. And what we mean by grammar, from your noun down to your, which is now what class, from your noun down to your interjections, but most importantly, questions on interjection, you definitely would not see it there. So basically, look at your noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective, and by now you should know each of these definitions. A noun, the naming words, let me do a succinct. Then a verb, action word. Then your adjective qualifies what noun. Your adverb modify what adverb itself, and adjective probably what verb. Yes, give us more information about adjective. It's adjective, adverb, as well as what verb. All right. So basically, these are the things looking at. So to share some of the question now, please kindly what stay tuned. Thank you. All right. Question one. We have question one here. We have the police. The police arrested the hoodlums after the explosion. The police arrested the hoodlums after the explosion. A. We have adverb adverbial clause of place. B. We have adverbial clause of manner. C. We have adverbial clause of time. D. We have adverbial clause of condition. Okay. Even far beyond this, we also have adverbial clause of degree, etc. But before we look at the right answer, you first of all understand examples under what adverbial clause of time, reasons, whatsoever. Now, when you say adverbial clause of reason, adverbial clause of condition, now there are some words that will definitely what introduce that make you understand, okay, this actually fall within, is it place, is it manner, is it time, is it condition or degree, etc. Are you getting it now? So now, if you look at our question critically, you see the word after. You see the word after. Okay, let me not take it from the beginning. Let me just take it from the word after the explosion. Now, you are going to consider the word after. So when you understand the word after, we'll now determine the right answer to the question. Will it be adverbial clause of place? Will it be adverbial clause of manner? Will it be adverbial clause of time? Will it be adverbial clause of condition? Now, when you want to, if you are look under adverbial clause of place, you see where. That is WHER, right? That will be talking about what? About a place. We're talking about manner. Manner, I can't really get an example to manner now. But when you talk about what? About time, you look at soon, when, after, before, right? So those can be seen under time. But when you look at conditions, you look at if, you look at because. So when you see some of this word if, because, you can group that under you can group that under condition. Do you get now? So giving this explanation, and let's go back to the question. You see, you hear that the police arrested the hoodlums after the explosion. So what will not be the right answer to the question?
Adverbial clause of
C.
time.
Yes.
C.
Yes, why? Why?
Because after is the
Yes,
adverb clause of
yes,
time.
you are right. You are right. You are that's correct. That's correct. Very, very correct. Because when you look at the question given to us, you see the word after, and you look at all the options given, they are talking about adverb, adverbia. So that's when you now narrow it down that okay, fine. Will it not be condition? Will it not be time? Will it not be manner? Will it not be place? But of course, since you see the word after has to do with time, since has to do with time, before has to do with time, etc. When has to do with what time. Do you get it now? So you need to what to choose what adverbial clause of time. We need to move very, very fast. So when you look at the next question, the next question clearly states that choose the option which indicates the word class of the capitalized word in the contents of the sentence. Of course, far before now, we have been attempting different kind of these questions, and I believe strongly that this should not be new word to you. Now, let's not take the question proper. We have, I have never seen her before. That is, please, you see inverted comma, column. What does that mean? Anybody? What does it mean?
That's a saying or like a quote.
Yes, correct. A saying or like a quote, that means that that's not even coming from that person speaking. Okay. When you are citing somebody, you're not when you are citing somebody which is not your original word, all right, and you want to cite that person word for word, you use your invited word, comma. Right? Use your invited word, comma. Either single or double. Either single or double. Now let's move very fast because we need to finish all these questions and they are very, very, very compulsory. All right. We have he said plainly. He said plainly. I take the question again. I have never seen her before. He said plainly. Now we have that plainly is what is in capital letter. So what class will plainly what fall on? Is it noun? Is it adverb? Sorry, is it noun? Is it verb? Is it adjective? Is it adverb? So what will be the right answer, student, please? Let's be fast, please. What will be the
Sir,
right
I think
answer?
it will be adjective. See,
Okay. Any other person?
because
Okay. Any other person? All right. We need to be very fast this morning. The right answer is adverb, not adjective. The adverb there give more information about the pronoun. All right. Which is what he. It gave us what the state, which what the pronoun is, which is he. Okay. So the right answer is adverb. Now, the next question, we've treated this question. I think this question is coming back again, but let's just echo the answers together after I must have read out the question. Choose the option which indicates the grammatical name of the sentence. Senator Farouk is the youngest member of the National Assembly. So what is the answer, students? We have common now, we have proper now, we have collective now, we have marks now. What's the answer?
proper noun.
Yes.
All right.
Proper now.
Are we
Yes.
good to go, everybody? Yes, we are good to go. We treated the question now. It's a what? It's a proper noun. All right. And we need no explanation about that. Everybody knows. Okay. Choose another question. Choose the option which indicates the grammatical name of the sentence. The grammatical name of the sentence. Let's have a drink after the tournament. Let's have a drink after the tournament. We've already treated this question before. How's this question coming
Yes.
back? All right, but it's fine. We have simple sentence, we have compound sentence, we have complex sentence, we have imperative sentence. What's the answer, please?
Imperative sentence.
All right, let's move on. That's good. That's correct. That's your point. She gives me hug whenever she sees me. She gives me hug. Sorry. So let me take it. I'm omitting a, a letter there. She gives me a hug whenever she sees me. I take that again. She gives me a hug whenever she sees me. A, adverbial clause of place. B, adverbial clause of manner. C, adverbial clause of time. D, adverbial clause of condition. What will be the answer? What will be the answer? I just explained an adverb to you, not quite long.
Adverbial clause of time.
Are you sure? What is indicated time
Is it
here in the
adverbial
sentence?
clause of condition, sir?
Are you sure? You see the word like
Adverbial clause
because
of
of
manner.
the
Of place, sir.
do you see? Do you see where?
No,
Huh?
no, sir. It's whenever.
Okay, let's go back. Let's go back to the question. I said she gives me a hug whenever she sees me. A, adverbial clause of place. B, adverbial clause of manner. C, adverbial clause of time. D, adverbial clause of condition. And I sat several examples other time how to determine time. So who can remember some of it? Then on the basis of that, can you pick your answer? I said when you have the word, when you see the
When
word since, right? You see the word before. You see the word after. You see the word when, etc.
yeah,
Right? All these
yeah, it's
things
like that.
are seen as time. Okay? Are seen as time. Now, if you look at this, if you look at the question, you see whenever, right? Whenever. So you pick the word when here, which has to do with time. So what would that be our right answer now, please, students?
Adverbial clause of
Adverbial
time.
clause of
Sir,
time.
sir, can you
All
please give
right.
us an example of adverbial clause of condition?
Yes, under adverbial clause of condition, you will see the word I use to identify it. I can't give example right away, but the word I can use to identify it, you see if, right, comma, you see because. Eh? Whenever you see the word if, right? Whenever you see the word because, and the question is testing you on adverbial, right? So because of if you are giving condition, right? Because you are also giving condition, okay? So on the basis of that, you had adverbial clause of condition. Do you get that now?
Okay. Yes, sir.
So
What
the question
about
should have asked
place and manner?
under manner. I can also get a correct answer, a correct word for that manner and under manner, because we have a adverbial clause of manner, right? But when I see it, I can definitely identify it. But the one I've given you so far under place, place is where. That is WHER. Place is what is where. Now under manner, I can't think of example of manner, but if I see it in a sentence, I can easily identify it. But under time, of course, I've listed time here. Then under condition, you can identify with your if and because. Okay, but maybe we'll move further. If you see other example, that manner, identify that maybe other examples I can remember some of it again. All right. So let's move on to the next question. Here cannot be storm unless it rains. Here cannot be storm unless the government. Okay, it gives me. Okay. All right. Listen to these questions. Unless the government comes to our aid, we shall be bankrupt. Unless the government comes to our aid, we shall be bankrupt. A. Adverbial clause of place. B. Adverbial clause of manner. C. Adverbial clause of time. D. Adverbial clause of condition.
Adverbial clause of
Adverbial
condition.
clause of condition.
Why? How do you determine that?
Because the word unless was used. Unless the government
Yes, you
uses that particular thing.
exactly. Exactly. You can see that. You see that even if or because was not used, but from the word unless, right, is given, and even though you interpret the whole questions, right, it is still bring about auto condition, which is stating that unless, unless you attend the classes, or unless you have written what, why you can gain admission to any Nigeria tertiary institution. You get it now? So it's giving you condition, accurate or prerequisite. Are you getting it now? So now the interpretation, unless the government, you can see even unless wasn't part of example I gave as condition now. So also maybe subsequent questions might lead us to manner at the same time. But from the sentence, we're able to reason out that this will be placed under condition. And again, why is it? Why do you always see clause? What is a clause? Hello, what is a clause? All we are treating as adverbial clause. Why is it a clause?
Let me talk. Hello?
Yes, talk. I'm listening.
So a clause is a group of words that form part of a sentence and contains a finite and infinite verb.
Let us. Yes, it's make what a clause, a group of words that can make what a complete sentence, or sometimes it can make what a complete sentence, or make part of what of the sentence, but there will still be a clause what in it. Are you getting it? And that is why we have the two types of what of it. We have main and subordinate, which you also call dependent and independent what clause. Okay. Now, all the examples that we have given, there are presence of clause in it, and for the fact that there are presence of clause in it, then you need to call it, and it's an adverb. So you need to call it adverbial clause. Then you now look at under that adverb. Does it fall under condition? Does it fall under time? Does it fall under degree? Or does it fall under place? So any words that introduce that will now make us okay settle for okay, this is condition, this is time, this is place. Okay, all right. There cannot be storm unless it rains. There cannot be storm unless it rains. There cannot be storm unless it rains. A. We have adverbial clause of place. B. Adverbial clause of manner. C. Adverbial clause of time. D. Adverbial clause of condition. What will be your answer?
Adverbial
Echo
clause
it
of
together, everybody.
Adverbial clause
Yeah,
of
it's just like the previous question. Yes, what's a template of our previous questions? Are you following now?
Yes, sir.
All right. The next question says, tell Dele to get a haircut immediately. Tell Dele to get a haircut immediately. A. Simple sentence. B. Compound sentence. C. Complex sentence. D. Imperative sentence. What's the answer, student?
imperative sentence.
So what is an imperative sentence?
It gives
gives
command.
command.
Order
Gives command.
on.
Yes. If you don't have 30 over 30, you are giving me chorus answer now. If you don't have 30 over 30 in your post, you tell me. We'll face to them disciplinary committee. Of course, none of us will face that in Jesus' name. Yes, you are right. Absolutely. It's imperative. Even when it seems to look like a simple sentence, because it expresses what? Give what? Command. Right? It give what? Command. Okay? And on the basis of that, you go for imperative or sentence, just like maybe one of the questions we've treated before now. That is, can I quickly glance through the question? But we've treated some of the, okay, right. Under, let's have a drink after the tournament. So it's still what the same thing. Despite the fact that it expresses what? Only one idea, that a simple sentence expresses only one idea. But you need to reason beyond that. You need to look at the function of what of the sentence. So the function, the basis of the function of what of the sentence will not make it go for what? Imperative what? Sentence. All right. So now let's go to another question. We have choose the option which indicates the word class of the capitalized word in the context of the sentence. Tina was advised to take cookery classes. I take it again. Cookery is what is the word in capital letter. Cookery. Cookery. Tina was advised to take cookery classes. A, we have your noun. B, you have your adjective. C, you have your verb. Then D, you have your adverb. You have the adverb. So what is the answer? The word cookery here. I tell the sentence again. Tina was advised to take cookery classes.
I
What's
think
the
now.
answer?
So I'll go for now. I think it's a now. Now.
Yes, you be the one teaching me. Oh. I promise you that. I promise you that. Yes, you are right. Because you have the word take, right? You have take before, so you have take before this word, okay? And this word is not even ending in the past tense, okay? I think that is the ending in the past tense. I can say that one is the main verb, and another one is what is the subordinate word verb. You know, when you have two together, one will be what? Auxiliary verb, while another one will be what? The main verb. But it is not like that, because this is not that verb. This word is not that verb, right? So the correct expression is what? It's a noun. Clap for yourself. All right. On this basis, let's move on to the next question. We have, like I'm too fast, right? All right. Choose the option which indicates the grammatical name of the sentence. Choose the option which indicates the grammatical name of the sentence. We have Mary and her husband are visiting relatives in London. Even if you want to, this question you are seeing here can come out under your concord, right? This question you are seeing here, I don't even want to answer this now. This question you are seeing here can come out under your concord. When you see Mary and her husband, you have what? A coordinating conjunction. You have a coordinating conjunction. You have what? A coordinating conjunction. Let me just explain further. I just pray that we still have just more time, so that if you see this question under concord, you will determine whether is it a singular verb or a plural verb that will follow, looking at what? The coordinating conjunction that join the two subjects together. We have it like this. Mary and her husband. Mary and her husband, right? You have Mary and her husband. Now, if you are giving this under concord, when you have two subjects, This is subject 1, bam. This is subject 2, bam. This is subject 2. When you have two subjects and you have a coordinating conjunction here, now, under concord, will you now have, what will be the position of the verb? Will it be plural, right? Will it be plural or singular? Please answer. Will it be plural or singular? This lady different from the question here. Eh? Will it be plural or singular? You have your coordinating conjunction. You have your subject 1. This is the first subject, and this is the second subject, right? And you have your coordinating conjunction. Now, if you are to determine a verb that will follow this kind of sentence, will it be a singular or a plural?
I think a plural verb.
Singular.
Singular.
Why is it?
A singular.
Why is it
Singular.
singular?
Because the verb will agree to the one that is near.
Some of you are getting it, some of you are falling my hand. Now, let me tell you now. I think that should be, is it on 6 or 7 law of concord, right? It will be a plural, not a singular. But when you now have this subordinating conjunction, the difference between coordinating conjunction and subordinating conjunction. When you now have what? A subordinating conjunction, example, we now have with. We now have with. Now, the verb that will agree to this sentence at this point will not be singular. Please get it. Get it. The difference just between and with, right? Now, still following the same sentence, you still following this, right? When you have your Mary and her husband, it is seen as two separate subjects, and that you are using a coordinating conjunction, which is and, which is and. Now, the plural, the form of verb that will follow will be what? Will be a plural verb. But when you now have a subordinating what? Conjunction, when you now have a subordinating conjunction, you still maintain what? The two subjects. E.g., we now have Mary with no, okay. Mary with her husband. Look correct by. One try to establish that what when you now have what the said two subjects with subordinating conjunction, which is with, right? You go for a singular verb because the two subjects are seen as one. But when you're using and as what? As one of the coordinating what conjunction, the two subjects are seen separately. That means that what you can divide the what? You can divide the sentence into two, which is subject 1 and subject 2. They use what? A plural verb. Now, let's come back to the question. Just pray that we still have just more time. Now, I just explained this based on concord. When I say I just explained based on what? Or rules of what concord. But let's come back to the question here. The question here is picked as word class. Okay? It's picked as what? As word class. Now, we have Mary and her husband are visiting relatives in London. A, common noun. B, proper noun. C, collective noun. D, mass noun. What was the answer?
Proper noun.
Proper noun.
Huh?
Proper
Why
noun.
is it proper noun? Why are you agreeing to proper noun?
Because it talks about Mary.
Okay. And what again? Mary and what again? Do you have the question with you?
Mary and
Okay,
her
okay.
husband.
Huh?
Mary and her husband.
Mary starts with what?
And London.
Mary starts with what?
Capital letter.
All right. Let's go to the next question. Choose the option which indicates the grammatical name of the sentence. Choose the option which indicates the grammatical name of the sentence, and the sentence is: the zoo is full of wolves, tigers, and crocodiles. The zoo is full of wolves, tigers, and crocodiles.
Sir, please, what's the answer to the other question?
The previous question before this one?
Yes, sir. Mary and her husband.
Yes. Mary and husband?
And what's the answer to?
Yes, it's proper noun.
Mary and what again?
What do you say?
You were asking us the reason. We said Mary and you asked us what else.
Yes, I was thinking maybe you could be able to get all through the question. I said Mary is written in capital letter. Somebody answered that Mary starts with capital letter, and I said correct. Then I asked that, what about the London? Are you seeing the board? And I said,
Yes,
the
sir.
London also will start with a capital letter, right? So on the basis of that, Mary is what? Name. Name of a person, right? Why London is seen as a place. Now, which of the definition of grammar that will give us a name of a person and a name of a place? It's what? It's a noun, right? And what's not different between a noun and a proper noun? Okay, there's no difference between a noun and a proper noun. That's a name of an animal must start with a capital letter. Capital letter. You can classify that now under types. All right. The only single difference that can share between a noun for what that type now. Is it a common noun? Is it a proper noun? Is it a collective noun? Is it a mass noun? What's the answer? Please, what is the answer? We have more time again.
I think it's a collective now. Collective now.
Are you sure? So please try.
Common now.
Now.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. It's not a collective noun. A collective noun must be what? A group. When to talk about a prime of what? Of a prime of lion, a killing called pen or pig, that would be a group. Okay. But if you look at the name of these animals here, but we are stopping here. If you look at the names of
But what
animals here,
about the zoo?
huh?
The zoo.
Yeah, the zoo